And our today's Benedict's special offer is our first ever Tier 8 Premium Soviet heavy tank. This year, Udarniy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is basically like a defender. So let's talk about this a little bit and let me show you some gameplay action for you as well. And hopefully this helps you to figure out if you should bid on it, if you should look out for this vehicle or not. And yeah, let's go. So here it is, guys, and this is going to be another easy video. You know, we have had Defender in the game, right? And this is as close to the Defender's gameplay as you can have. This is basically like a different looking Defender with a little bit more alpha damage, less penetration over here. But slightly better gun handling. The stabilization numbers are still atrocious. Top speed, guys, is better, but the power to weight ratio is worse. So I would say Defender's mobility actually is better, especially when I jumped into Udarniy. I was driving around in it and it accelerates quite slowly actually, because the power to weight ratio is lower, quite a bit lower percentage-wise, so like if you would look at the percentage-wise. Even though it has better top speed, but you know, this becomes helpful down the hill, let's say, for example. But, you know, we can sum it up that roughly the same mobility, Now, when they do differ a little bit is the armor model. Now, while Defender has very strong lower plate, this one has the V-shape hull, you know. This is very annoying tank actually to deal with, and it can do some reverse side scraping over here, as you can see. Very crazy reverse side scraper actually. Plus, frontal, if you look towards your enemies, they have a easy shot to hit, but once you start wiggling, you are able to get quite some bounces off, as you are going to see from the live gameplay action as well. So this is, once again, guys, an armored Soviet premium heavy with bad gun handling. And this is honestly how to sum it up. Now, you can play it with couple different setups. I decided to go with turbo because I really want the extra mobility and extra oomph, stabilizer and rammer, but it has very poor view range, guys. It has 360 base view range. So what do I get over here? 406, you know, before field mods, but this is how I was playing it. It also struggles with the gun depression, -6, or, you know, it doesn't struggle with depression. It's very happy tank, only 6 degrees gun depression over here. And yeah, you know, turret strong, hull is strong, it's armored, derpy-ish gun, as Defender as it gets. So, yeah, to sum it up, if you like Defender, you're most likely going to like this tank. If you don't like Defender, you're definitely not going to like this tank. So, let's jump into the action and let me show you what this tank can do. So let's give it a go and let's see what this tank can do in this tier 8 battle. So I have no field mods over here on this tank. I need to grind them out, so a little bit more view range, you know, is possible. View range definitely is the issue, but I don't think I will switch out any equipment setups as of now. As, you know, I want the mobility, like without the turbo it just felt kinda slow, let's say. Come on, move up, move up. Give me the shot over here. Nice, thank you very much. That was quite a mistake by this 703 actually. Are you coming to flank me or what are you doing? Okay. Nice. I was going to reverse side scrape anyway, but you know what? This guy should struggle very much trying to pen me. He should be able to, yeah. This, especially if AP rounds, like AV5 is from 2012. Actually, like one of the first premium tanks in the game, right? So penetration is also from that era, let's say. Double shot fired. Double shot fired, so we can go in and hopefully do this. Nice, the snap did not fail me. The snapshot did not fail me, but we lost the BZ-166 as well. This is not very cool. This is not very cool. So yeah, you know, this tank, It's a lower alpha damage, higher DPM, slightly better gun handling, I would say, compared to... Okay, repaired. Compared to the Defender. But the overall playstyle, gameplay is exactly the same. And this guy is trying to run away and most likely is able to run away. But not without receiving one shot down the hatch, guys. Nice. Very annoying armor, you know, just like Defender. In this type of game, in this type of match, you are able to bounce quite some shots versus 703. I would say, like, straight up, 703 is a better tank. Double shot bounce, standard rounds though, you know. Once they hit that angle. Angled upper plate from the wrong side. 703, like, simply because of the gun handling and whatnot, I would say is a better tank for me than this one. But they're, you know, a little bit different. Very, very, very annoying gun handling many times. I have not received a single shot of damage yet. I have tanked a lot of hits. No damage received though. I can't push that because they have issue up here. I can't really push that, yeah, and our guys are pushing and failing at that. Finally. Okay, we have arrests coming from the behind. Ooh, oh! That was such a lucky fire. That was such a lucky fire. So how do we do this over here? I'm actually... I don't want to fight with that 703. We can find better. We can find better angles. We can find better angles. Now I'm not like... How can I do some kind of spotting over here? When I have no view range. So I did get spotted. Wow. Yep, up tier, man. Good little punishment. I have some... I can bend the roof, right? Very good. I can bend the roof. I have some nice snipers supporting me. No! Street 6. You miss, wiggle, 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 and they missed. Fix the tracks! Ay. That arty actually cost me quite a bit. Streets also sniping, they have Euro sniping, street sniping, and arty. That arty hit was kinda game changer. 4.7k. So, once again, the gameplay is almost identical to Defender. Like, I would have done everything the same, not a single thing different compared to Defender in this match. I don't want to push this because of arty. I really don't. We can do that once the arty has been destroyed. So yeah, this is the tank. I don't really think there is much more to show, right? Because this tank is a tank that shines in this type of matchmaking. If you get tier 8s up to tier 9s, if you get very heavy tier 9 game, it can struggle penetrating. Simply because you need to hit the weaker parts on many tier 9s, right? You need to hit the weak spots, but this gun handling is not very good at doing that. And people are easily able to penetrate you. Easier able to penetrate you, let's say. But, you know, this is the bread and butter, just like the Defender. They are forgiving you way more mistakes than many other tier 8 tanks. Tier 8 premium tanks, let's say. But still, nothing is invincible. Nice! Good. I was looking for one more shot and maybe a little bit of spotting with my hit points, and we were able to do that. 5,200 damage. So this is what we were able to do in a basically perfect battle for this tank, right? Basically perfect battle. I mean, I could continue playing and look for tier 9s, tier 10s, but just listen what I say, you know? This is, in those type of battles, it is going to struggle. It is going to struggle on maps where you need, you know, more contemplation as well, of course. So yeah, like all in all, it seems very solid. It's very beginner-friendly vehicle, just like Defender. Simply because of the armor model, the armor profile, beginner friendly, boom, just like that. And yeah, view range definitely is an issue. Mobility feels a little bit slower than I expected. But armor is pretty damn good. Forgiving gun handling is atrocious, you know. That's why this is one of the heavy tanks which I use with turbo stabilizer and rammer, or I would actually even consider ventilation. You know, after fully field modded, getting extra view range plus ventilation stab, and rammer, maybe is something I would consider just so I am not as blind as a freaking KV2, you know, on the battlefield. Just for those reasons. But yeah. So hopefully this was helpful, informative, guys, about this tank, and yeah, just like treat it as a Defender. If you do like Defender, as I said, you are going to like this tank most likely as well. If you don't, then you are definitely not going to like this tank either. It's another armored, bad gun handling Soviet heavy. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch you next time with something else. Stay awesome, stay sexy, beautiful, and bye.